it's a little guy! Yo!
For a second there, I thought you were the real thing.
So the creator behind Vita Carnis has dropped a few new videos for us to check out ever since we watched the first episode of Season 2. And the video we're gonna watch today is called Vita Carnis Revealed Progress. As always, the creator of Vita Carnis is linked in the description below, so be sure to check them out. And if you do enjoy this video and want to see more Vita Carnis on this channel, please do me a favor and hit that like and subscribe button. So we actually have a few videos. There is a makeshift promo and another makeshift promo, but I want to go for this one first before we actually do anything else. This video talks about and shows imagery of graphics content like, flashing lights, gore, violence, and death. We're gonna wait and see what happens.
Now, only the most beautiful, only the most unique specimens.
Oh, so it's like a talent show of trimmings.
Fossils hidden on the earth, and plenty make their way into rivers and streams. You can look for them too.
The fossils? Wait. We have Dr. Asrim Griffin, meat snake specialist, recreation project manager, progress report. So it's 1900s, okay?
Audio log. Progress report on the meat snake recreation project. From our previous report, the juvenile meat snake we selected was grown in a standard captivity cell until maturity. The specimen we had selected was now an acceptable size for the project to begin.
Oh my god! Holy shit. Yeah, I remember the meat snake takes the cranium.
Twice a day, we fed it fresh meat, scraps, roadkill, making sure that it received the necessary materials like bones and
oh my god, that's actually terrifying. I remember the meat snake would take like the skull of the first animal that they would devour.
Specimen's mood mellowed out. The usual intimidation display was now a patient eagerness. It seems that the specimen now understands that we are feeding it. 11 days into feeding, the specimen has slowed down immensely.
In what way?
It has also been occasionally rejecting food. It looks like we have been overwhelming it, not giving it enough time to properly digest and implement the material. Feeding has been reduced to once a day, but with an increase of portion size. 19 days into feeding, the meat snake has almost shut down entirely. It no longer reacts to
so it doesn't want to eat anything else?
It still
Do you think it's transforming? Is it transforming into something else?
A makeshift mechanism was made to help the feeding.
Oh my god. Do you think it knows? We saw in the previous video that the trimmings was like communicating with each other using like the clicks in different languages. But do you think that the meat snake actually knows that it's being trapped and being kind of like experimented on, which is the reason why it's not gonna eat? Because I'm pretty sure that the meat snake, the more the meat snake eats, the bigger it actually gets. So, what is the reason for it not eating? What's the purpose of it? If it keeps on eating, it gets larger and larger, and then it can kind of like break out of the facility. But if it doesn't eat, they don't evolve, do they? Do they actually evolve?
Process. Favorable results have begun to show. The hue of the specimen's skin has been turning shades darker. Sampling period seems to be approaching sooner than expected. Day 21 into feeding. The specimen has reached all the required criteria to begin sampling. We managed to obtain a skin patch intervention.
Oh, a skin patch of what?
Managed to obtain a skin patch.
A skin patch of what? You got a skin patch of it?
We began with cold resistance. The typical meat snake skin can hold its integrity up to negative 30 degrees Celsius.
Oh my god,
the
that is like...
sample survived down to negative 100 degrees.
So it doesn't break? Even if it's frozen down to negative 30, it doesn't break apart? If you have like a human being or like an animal being frozen to that, if you snap their arm off, you literally actually snap their arm off.
The specimen sample survived down to negative 100 degrees, even maintaining flexibility.
Oh my god.
Next, the heat resistance test. The sample was able to withstand impressive temperatures.
So it's impenetrable?
We were only able to bring the temp up to 3,000 degrees Celsius before we had to bring in new equipment.
3,000? So,
We used some welding equipment and determined that the sample's limit was capped at around 5,000 degrees Celsius.
5,000 Celsius. So you can only defeat it with a
Sample
welder.
Testing was interrupted by a peculiar event with the specimen. Personnel during the routine feeding found that the meat snake had escaped its restraints.
That's why it stopped eating. It actually understood. Because if it started, like, shrinking, it would grow out of the restraints, and then it could actually escape. So they actually understand. They are actually smarter than what we think.
Personnel during the routine feeding found that the meat snake had escaped its restraints by performing mitosis.
Okay, I'm completely off. Wait. Mitosis means that we have more meat snakes, right? Mitosis means that it's like duplicating. So you have 2 additional meat snakes waiting to like break out of their cocoons.
The 2 organisms were simply wandering the lab at the time. The project has been halted for now, and the 2 meat snakes have been moved back into their original enclosure.
Oh my god.
We are preparing more tests at the start of the new process report. End log.
So, if you guys remember from like the previous season, there was this one giant meat snake underground. So that means that all other meat snakes could literally come from that big motherfucker down below. Because meat snakes, as far as I remember from season 1, is actually kind of rare. You don't really like stumble upon them every now and then. But if you had that giant meat snake at the bottom of the tunnel, it could do mitosis and then make other models of itself, so you get more and more meat snakes. But what's the purpose then? I mean, the purpose is to like annihilate the human race. So the meat snakes would just go around and do that if they were smart enough, but weren't they stupid? Didn't we verify in season 1 that trimmings were stupid, but now we know that they can communicate? Mimics are super smart. Meatworms are kinda right? They're like in between. They're like they're like neutral. They're not stupid, but they're also not like super smart.
You can make your own sieve at home. The mesh will catch large debris, allowing smaller things to pass through. But you can add more layers with different mesh to catch more things.
Oh, that's the fossils that they talked about in the start.
Lovely contestants so far.
Raisin?
But there can only be one winner. And this
Princess.
year's winner is...
Princess!
Patty!
So if this is like a beauty pageant for trimmings, that is not beautiful. If we go back to the start, you have Bean, which is like, Bean is kinda okay. And you have like Raisin, which is, this is horrifying. This is actually like, this trimming is about to evolve into something different. Text. The quality. No, dude. The quality. Dude, yo, 144. Guys, if you can read this in 144p, I will personally give you $100. There is no way we can read this. The quality and like the pixel reduction before it. The pixel reduction here is gonna like reduce all of the pixels, so we literally cannot see what it says. Mimic. Oh,
This is my audio report for this month's progress, albeit a little bit late by a few months. Anyways, it's been a bit slow, but there have been some fascinating findings. I guess I'll start with the juveniles. Feisty fellas, already chock full of hunting instinct. Their hunting patterns are similar to other ambush predators.
yeah.
They will wait and then catch their prey with the element of surprise. They prefer to hunt prey smaller than themselves, stuff they can take down easily. But once they are older, they start getting a little cockier.
A little? Yo, Princess just want to play a little bit, guys. Yo, look at him. Look at that little goober. He's just curious. He just wants to play a little bit, guys. Are you a good boy? Are you a good boy? Nej, L.
But they have the killing technique to back it up. They usually aim for the throat or neck to deliver a kill as fast as possible. But once they metamorphosize into their adult form, it's harder to determine their patterns.
It's props, YouTube. It's props. All of this is props. It might seem a little bit too much, but it's props.
The juveniles we do manage to get into their adult form don't last very long. They simply hide away, rejecting all food we provide.
Yeah, because they have to
Adults
hunt.
only eat human flesh.
They have to hunt. The thrill of the hunt.
We have all die to starvation.
It's the same with, like, you know, predator animals, right? Predator animals, they live for, like, the thrill of the hunt. If you keep giving, like, raw meat to a tiger or a lion or something, they will start to be depressed. They'll start to, like, stop eating. They won't socialize. They'll literally starve to death because they have to, like, go through the thrill of the hunt. They have to, like, hunt their own prey in order to, like, give them dopamine in the end. And I feel like that's kind of like the same here with the mimic. If you don't let the mimic hunt and actually get its own nutritions from its own prey, it's just gonna literally, like, wither away.
The best candidates for research are the ones we capture out in the wild. They last longer, most likely due to them already having food and nutrients in their systems.
Yeah.
It's not something I dwell on too often. I am thankful for the ones they bring in for me. I got several adults, even a few humanoid ones.
Oh! Yo, guys, that's just Jerry. Jerry's actually kind of chill, though. If you guys like Jerry, type 1 in chat. Jerry's actually kind of chill, not gonna lie, dude.
I got several adults.
He just want to get a beer. He just want to have a lot of time. He's Crazy Dave? A little bit.
We were able to understand a bit of how they work before they eventually whittle away.
Yeah.
The hunting tactics of the adult forms changed drastically from their previous form. Hunting now takes much longer as they observe and watch their prey. They are very cautious, waiting for the best opportunity. They take advantage of anything they can to get an upper hand.
Oh yeah, I remember from the earlier
tactic
season.
Nowadays is climbing inside of furniture. Freshly metamorphosed adults are roughly 160 centimeters in height, but can fold themselves tightly into small spaces. One was even found inside one of those old-fashioned mannequins. And
Old
older adults
mannequins?
still fit exceptionally well in tight places.
So inside a
It's funny.
cupboard?
We didn't even know they could do this until the late 70s. They weren't even called mimics then. They were called, butchers. They changed it because its name better matched the description of characters in some kid's board game. Anyways, the hunting tactics beyond this are confusing to say the least. All depictions of their patterns have been wrong in one way or another.
Is he under the bed now or is he still
Since that public
inside?
announcement in '86, they keep changing it. In reality, it is almost completely random. Each case in the wild is different and it's hard to determine why in captivity. Plus, human testing is a no-go. Even though I volunteered myself, I feel so close to figuring it out. Anyways, I'm getting ahead of myself. The next stages are even harder to... Wait, how long do these tapes have to be?
Oh, is he done? Oh, come on, man. I want to know more about the mimic.
Look, this one would have fallen through our first sift.
Oh.
There are plenty of other fun things you can find
Teeth,
as well.
bones, shells.
My sieve isn't working.
Looks
That is Mulch Gang for life, guys!
Oh no. My sieve isn't working.
My sisters and brothers of the loam, it is I, Mulch Gang for life!
Yep. I can't wait for mulch. Please, just hurry and give me some.
as well.
Oh no. My sieve isn't working.
That is straight up either car or Mulch Gang for life.
Looks like there's a hole in your mesh. Make sure your mesh isn't damaged, or else something might slip through.
Like what? Make sure that there is no hole in your security, otherwise someone might slip through. Footage of the incident, which V1 Ultra Kill. V1 but involuntarily the cleanup team in test chamber 1. Just like he said, make sure that there are no gaps in your in your net, in your security. That's from the first episode. That's from the first one. I remember this orb, yeah. Is something gonna manifest? Is something gonna manifest out of the crawl?
What happened?
My leg's caught. It's bad. It's bad. I'm bleeding.
What do I do?
I can't reach.
What do I do?
Help me down, please. Please.
We need medical assistance in test chamber 1.
Oh, God.
Stay calm. Help is on the way.
Just try to stay
Damn
still.
it! Oh, God!
Do you think the crawl got him? Or like the trimmings? The crawl, yeah.
Alright, we're here. We're going to help you. Lower the ladder slowly. This is going to hurt. Okay, hold still. Ready? Now!
What's happening?
Oh, it's unstable.
Get him out of here now!
Get him out!
Do you think he got caught in the crawl? Do you think it was maybe trying to like ingest him or eat him? Maybe he got trapped in the crawl because the orb was trying to like eat him, like, you know, use him as sustenance. And when they started cutting into the crawl, that is when he started freaking out. I went frame by frame, but they don't have any secrets. There's like no secrets in there. I saw a couple of flashes, but I thought it was gonna be any secrets. Oh my god, that's it? That's it! Guys, I can't wait until the next episode, dude. I feel like every single episode so far just expand with more lore and more story. And so, wait, since we heard about trimmings the first time, and we heard about the meat snake and the worm, next time, and the mimic, next time we are gonna hear about the trappers, right? Hold on, so we've heard about the crawl, where the orb is, the trimmings, the meat snake, the mimic. So next time, we will hear about the harvester, the host of influence. Monolith is gonna be too much because they're like, what, 30, 50, 100 meters tall? But I feel like that's where the story's going next. Maybe they're gonna tell us about the harvesters and what they can do. Like if they can be used as some sort of like weapon, or if they can like transform them, if they can like do any kind of like experiments on them. I feel like this is super interesting. Let's check out the plushies real quick. We got the mimic plush. Tape recovered from a home after noise complaints. Oh my, oh, you can't just scare me like that. Jesus Christ, man. Oh my god, that's not even funny. Dude. Oh, it's a little guy.
Little guy?
Yo.
For a second there, I thought you were the real thing.
Ah! I think I pooped my pants, Chad. I'm not really sure. I think I had a little bit of an accident.
You'll end up like this. Try getting the makeshift plush version instead. Slightly guaranteed not to rip your meat off your
Slightly. I should
They're
definitely.
now available for a limited time at makeshift.com.
I should definitely have gotten this one to save myself from mimics, Chad. I feel like I kind of missed out.
Don't worry if you can't get one. Simply watching this video is plenty of support already.
I feel like I kind of missed out. I should definitely have gotten one.
Let's just say you are in for a spooky surprise.
Oh! They got... Wait, I'm wondering if they have more after this. Let me check it out. Did I miss it? No, it's sold out! Ended October 6th. I'm 14 days too late, guys. Guys, I kind of messed up. I'm 14 days too late, but I can still get the harvester. Let's check out the harvester, though, and see what they got to offer. What does the harvester have for me? Flashing lights and spooky images.
For the month of October, you are in for a spooky surprise. For Makeshift's Halloween event, the harvester comes to you in the form of a plushie. Now you can have the harvester all for yourself. Just don't try to do it.
Don't touch it.
The harvester plushie comes with a little set of bat wings as well, since it's spooky time after all.
Don't touch the harvester, guys. It's a bad idea.
For a limited time at makeshift.com.
Do they have more?
Linked
Is there
in
more?
the description
Oh, I thought there was gonna be more, actually. I can tell you guys a secret. I can end off this video with a secret. I was actually also supposed to have a Halloween plus with Makeship this year, but it got pushed because U2s wanted to basically launch the U2s right now. So next year, there will most likely be a very scary, super spooky StanleyMOV plushie, okay? It's gonna be super interesting, but Chad, I'm very excited to see what Darian deliver on the next video. Let's check the community page, actually. They have a plushie coming soon, a little guy in the sewers. So they haven't really told us a whole lot in terms of like what's after this episode here. But I am so excited to see what happens in episode 3. But with that said, guys, be sure to check out Vita Carnis, the creator, as well. Watch their videos, give them some support. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this and want me to watch more in the future. And with that, thank you all for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will head out.